Welcome to this week's thrilling episode of My Drunk Astrology. Last week, I compared the first 6 signs of the zodiac to songs on Beyonce's Lemonade while I was drunk, and this week I'm going to compare the second 6 signs of the zodiac to songs on Beyonce's Lemonade, also while drunk. So if you'll excuse me, I'm about to go hit the happy juice. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof, because I'm happy. An open letter to Pharrell Williams. First off, why is a room without a roof more happy? If, in my view, when a room has a roof, it's kind of a good thing because it prevents against sunburn, water damage, snow. Like, there's a lot of reasons why, at least in my head, in the heads of most of America, roofs are actually probably a good thing. My second qualm with the notion of feeling like a room without a roof is the fact that I've never felt like a room, period. Like, is that a thing now? Are we just gonna go around and be like, oh, how are you feeling? Roofless kitchen. Oh yeah, me too. I've never sat around somewhere and been like, you know what I feel like? A bathroom that has no ceiling. That's just my emotional state. Who says that? Where did this come from? I don't understand it. Anyway, this week we're going to talk about the second 6 signs of the zodiac. Last week I said 7. There's not 7 more signs. There's only 6 more signs. But we're going to talk about the next 6 signs of the zodiac and compare them to songs from Beyonce's Lemonade. First up is Libra. Libra is represented by the song Forward. Libra is represented by Forward because Libra is about finding yourself through other people and through links with other people. It's also about moving forward in terms of what's best for everyone, right? Instead of what's best for you, right? And that's one of the songs where she's like making reconciliations and she's moving on, right? That's all true, but I'd also like to point out that Libra is represented by Forward because Forward is the shortest song on the album. It's only 1 minute and 30 seconds, and Libras are kind of basic. There's just not much to say. They want everyone to get along. They go to shopping malls a lot, and they always have a boyfriend, or a girlfriend, or a non-binary person friend. I don't know your life. They're not that exciting. I am sorry. Scorpio is represented by the song 6 Inch. Scorpio is represented by 6 Inch because 6 Inch is a really emotionally complex song, focusing on goals that are very far away from what seems possible for you at the moment, while simultaneously maintaining a lot of feelings. She's really sad, she's really mad, right? And through all of that, she's still successful. She's wearing the 6-inch heels, ending from Monday to Friday, working from Friday to Sunday, right? Scorpio is about focusing on goals and not necessarily letting people see the ways in which you're thinking about what you want to get, but you get shit done. Scorpio is that friend of yours who, like, they say, oh, it's fine, and you think it's fine, and then 10 months later, you're like, where did my girlfriend go? Who made out with my sister? And why don't I have any tequila anymore? You don't know why, but it was that Scorpio's fault. I guarantee it, 176% of the time, that was a Scorpio, and you won't know who it was. You'll never know. Sagittarius is formation. Sagittarius is about higher purpose and philosophy. It's about finding the greater truth of the world. Formation is a song that has the most overt political message of any of the songs on the album. Sagittarius is also about wandering and about sort of getting lost to get found. How does it have to do with her marital problems? No one really knows. I mean, cool. I can get behind being corny with an Illuminati mess, but like I don't know what that. Where did Hold Up go? It's gone. No more. We're done. I once heard someone say that Sagittarius is like the feeling of wanting to go on a roller coaster as an amusement park is about to close and not being able to convince your friends to go with you. So going on the last roller coaster ride alone, right? So it's about like adventure and putting yourself out there and expansion beyond the horizons of what other people think is normal. It was loud. Those my speakers. Good night, speakers. Since Sagittarius is associated with higher truths and shit, they will fight you all the time. Since they're not afraid of putting themselves out there where nobody else is, they will fight you all the time, right? They have a reputation for being blunt, and that reputation is not without merit. That is true. Sagittariuses are some of the rudest people I have ever met. They're just angry. They just calm down. Calm down. Calm down. What time are we on? Oh, Capricorn. Capricorn is Don't Hurt Yourself. Don't Hurt Yourself is a very powerful song to me because I don't think anything that she's saying there is exaggeration. Capricorn is associated with Saturn. Capricorn is associated with a lot of restriction and a lot of measured action, right? Saturn is the sort of the scientist planet, right? It's like the rational thinking planet. It's the coherent thought planet. So Capricorn is associated with limits and boundaries and strict regulation. Capricorn is the career bitch, right, of the zodiac. And Don't Hurt Yourself is the song where she talks the most about her successes and about the fact that she doesn't need him. And she really doesn't. And even after all the healing and after all the I love you and after all the I'm going to be here forever, she's not fucking around. You cheat on her again, you're out. I'm behind that, honestly. I think limits are a way of showing people love. And I think that's a very Capricorn thing to do. Saying this is where I draw a line to say that if you don't get to that line, if you don't cross it, good. Right? I don't think people appreciate limits as a form of love, but that shit is great. Aquarius is freedom. Aquarius is about higher ideals, it's about principles, and it's about thinking about things beyond you, right? And freedom is about not giving up, the whole like, I'm gonna keep running because the winner don't quit on themselves, right? Aquarius is also kind of impersonal, right? And this is one of those songs in the album where you start to forget that this is about her marriage, right? And you start to forget that this is about, you know, one person's specific love life problems, and you start to see how she relates to everything else. Those relationships are not necessarily false, right? The things that she talks about on this album are really universal themes, but at the same time, it's very easy to get swept up in her marriage and think like, yeah, and it's like, I did not get cheated on by a multi-million-dollar rapper. I've been in a relationship. Like, I can't really relate to this, right? But you're just like, I'm gonna keep running. A winner don't quit on themselves. No, I'm not Beyonce. I don't even have a job right now. So like, why do I think this is me? What do I see that nobody knows? Pisces is, did I miss any? Oh no, wait. Did I get all the signs in zodiac? I said Libra, Scorpio, I said Sagittarius, and Capricorn, and I just said Aquarius, at least Pisces. Great. Okay, we're done. Whoa. That was 10 and then 2 is just 12. Oh, anyway, Pisces is Pray You Catch Me. That was partially because when I made a list of the 12 songs in Lemonade and I matched them all up, it was the last one that was left. But it also made a lot of sense. Pray You Catch Me is about her sense that something is wrong before it actually happens. It's about her sixth sense. It's about fixating on the details of your emotions. Those details are not always wrong, right? We often have things that are called micro intuitions where we have a sense that something is not how it's supposed to be. We can't put our finger on why, but we know. Or something that is how it's supposed to be, right? Sometimes you get a sense that someone's interested in you and you're right, but you don't know why. And you see them staring across the room and you're like, I see you. I see. Pray You Catch Me is about a sense that something is wrong that can't be put into words. That's where Pisces comes in. You know, when I set out to make this, I talked about how I wasn't going to be like airy-fairy and shit, how Pisces can be like passive-aggressive and a stoner. And then I said all that. I'm sorry. Alcohol failed me. It's cold. I like cold. That's the second half of the zodiac. Yeah, so if you feel more versed in the 12 signs of the zodiac and what they mean via alcohol and lemonade, great. And if you don't really care, I'm going to keep making videos. Next week, I'm going to talk about the basics of moon signs and rising signs. I'm going to talk about, like, conceptually what they are, how they're different, and how you can use them in astrology. As I said last week, if you relate to parts of this and feel compelled to comment, by all means do. If you want to see me next week, subscribe. Thursdays. Every Thursday, I am hoping to come out with new videos. And if you disagree with me and you think Scorpio is not 6 inch, once again, you're wrong.